There was a lot of cattails back in the Midwest and even out here in the East, and usually it's around ponds and kind of swampy areas, things like that. Well, these are cattails that light up because they're solar powered. $29.96 on each of them, but on each one you get 2 cattails. So if you can imagine, we're showing you 2 of them, but you only get 1 for that price of $29.96. But on just the one, there's 2 cattails. I just wanted you, I'll get out of the way so you can see this is 1 for $29.96. If you want to buy a pair, you can do that too. It's H5 or M58110. Tell me about this. This is done in metal as well.
Yes, it is. So this is a metal sculpture. So it's a beautiful metal sculpture for your garden, for a flower pot, for out in your garden. I think especially if someone has a pond or maybe a fish pond out in their garden, this would be gorgeous around that. So they took this idea of these metal cattails, and you'll see from the top, you can see the top part of the cattail here, and as you come down, there's the stems, as well as you've got the leaves that are coming up from the bottom there. And I do want to show you, it is powered by a remote solar panel. So the solar panel is over here. There is about an 18-inch lead, so you can even put it further if you'd like, but that way it didn't, you know, kind of mess up the design of the beautiful, elegant cattails. So that's going to be charging during the day. And then at night, these are going to light up and add just a beautiful, warm little twinkling of light inside of these. And so, you know, when it gets dark in your yard, it's going to get dark all the way.
There we go. We have to get it dark enough for it to turn on.
Exactly. So there you're going to see those beautiful, just warm lights that are inside. And so if you can put these in a potted plant, you can put them in your flower garden bed. Maybe, you, like I said, maybe a pond or a fish pond in your garden. They'd be so cool up there. This was such a neat piece when I saw it.
I think it really is. And by the way, each one is 45 inches high. So we're talking close to 4 feet tall, but now you can vary about, what, 8 to 10 inches?
7 inches. It's
7 inches in the ground?
Yep, and that's what's going to hold it up.
And then notice how he can set that solar panel off to the side. Just make sure that it can see the sun.
Right.
That the solar panel can see the sun, because that's what's going to light it up at each and every night. And on the solar panel, you need to turn it to on, correct?
There is like a little, let me see here. There's a little button, yes, that you're going to put underneath. And in fact, I can show you that. And it comes with a little stake too. So underneath here, there's a little button, and you're just going to, it's kind of hard to see when it's black. There you go. Just a little button to press that once, and then you're going to be able to activate that solar panel. And then it's just going to turn on at night. So you get a nice sunny day or even a partially sunny day, they're going to charge, and then they're going to turn on at night. But I think they're cool when, even if they don't light up. I think they're such a beautiful piece of sculpture that's so elegant. I always thought that collecting cattails was so special. I don't know, they seemed like they were so unique and special.
Well, you know why? Because they were always hard to get to.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't get to them. I always wanted to pick cattails, and all of a sudden I'd start to, you know, sink into the swamp.
Sinking into the
and
mud.
I'm like, okay, forget the cattails.
Right.
So here you've got them. Now remember, there's 2 cattails on one piece, and each piece is priced at $29.96. We're showing 2 pieces, but they are actually about $30 each, but you get 2 cattails on one. And the thing about this is that it's in that copper color. It's actually like the same color like you see on cattails.
Exactly. That definitely that same kind of color that you see on the top of the cattails. You've got something that's a beautiful metal sculpture.
Wow.
So even during the day when they're not lit up, they're fantastic. They're beautiful. They add that sculptural element. You know, when you go to gardens, like, you know, we have Longwood Gardens around here, you go to public gardens in New York City or near your home, there's always sculpture elements, right? Because you want to mix artistic elements in with your natural garden. Well, in particular, when nothing is going on in your garden, it's so nice to have something that's really beautiful and sculptural to look at. And then come spring, when flowers start blooming, you have that added element in your garden.
45 inches tall, and you're going to bury about 7 inches into the ground or into a pot. Don't forget, it doesn't have to go into the ground, just has to go into dirt of some sort. And it's M58110, brand new today with your Q card. You could get it home for about $10 a month, and you might want to consider getting 2 of them like you see right there. In the meantime, we have more wall art that are beautiful. And speaking of wall art, this is what we call Talavera, excuse me.